um, getting my own beach therapy because I've realized that if you're like me and you have been traumatized, severely traumatized with emotional and verbal abuse, and the physical abuse actually heals faster. And trust me, I will share. I have all kinds of studies and research and a lot that I want to share with you all in order to help everyone else who's actually experienced this heal as well. And what brought me to this point to actually open up and start discussing that is because I've come a long way. I mean, I have been through so much that I don't even want to talk about it, because just the fact, and that is another reason why I just kind of kept things to myself, because I realized initially I wanted to I found that I was getting with other people that have been through similar traumatic situations, and all we did was talk about the trauma and what happened to us and what happened to us. And it was so freaking annoying, because you know what it was doing? It was taking and sucking out the life that I had going forward. And I realized that the more I continued to talk about the abuse, it was taking the happiness out of what I had. So then I decided, okay, well, I'll no longer try to talk about it. And then I just kept it to myself. Well, guess what? That was good until certain abusers won't let you go. They will continue to stalk or hound or try to break you. And the more they see you succeed, or they think you're happy, the more they're going to come after you for more and try to break you. So, and believe me, I have talked to more counselors, okay? I have gone to counselors, attorneys, churches, like nobody can understand it. Nobody understands it unless they've experienced it themselves. Like, people do not understand how freaking traumatic emotional abuse is. And we are talking, like, I mean, there's levels of it, but we are talking and you know if you've really experienced it, because there is nothing more painful. And honestly, I've had a lot of painful situations, but it gets to you. And you know, fortunately, I have overcome it time and time again. But then the problem is sometimes life can be painful in itself. And when that happens, and then they decide to kick you when you're down, because trust me, they will. If they got their little paws out there looking to freaking get after you. So the reason I'm here doing this is because I realized that I've reached out to so many people for support that did not get it. I mean, at all. And I'm talking, like, you would think, pastor, like, you would think, like, the people, like, I thought I've reached out to all the right people, and but unfortunately that wasn't the case. So I am doing this because I want to share my healing journey, because I'm going to share everything I have done thus far to get as where I'm at now, because I have come a long way. I may here and there share my story. It is not going to be about one particular person. It is not going to be about bashing them. But if I share parts of my story, I'm going to be very careful, because this is certainly absolutely in no way about trying to shame or bash or whatever, or talk about whatever somebody did. This is about healing. And for all of those that are watching this, have been there themselves, and it's pretty easy to like hate people that have done things that are just so horrific, like you just can't even fathom it. Especially, and it's usually the ones that you've actually opened up and loved the most, and it's hard to even understand. So this is my healing journey, but in order to take it, I really want to help others and share. I want to share everything that has worked for me. So this is about sharing what has helped me heal. Obviously, I still have all kinds of scars, and I still need help myself. So I'm here to have. I would love the support from others that understand, because I realize I can't get support from a church. I can't get support from a counselor. I can't get support from a psychiatrist. I can't get support from, anybody out there that you would think, attorneys, because mine decides to, abuse me in the court system, but, amongst many other ways. But the point is you won't get support from any of these people. They might be in roles that could provide support. They're in freaking great roles to provide support. However, if they don't understand how brutally painful emotional abuse can be, then they really can't give you the actual support you need. So here I am. I am decided that I am going to start. So Shine MG Bright, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. I am going to share, as well as I want feedback from those that have been there, that get it, that understand. I want us to support each other. So please follow. I can't tell you how often I'm going to be able to do these videos, but this is my first one, and trust me, I have 18 years of tools I can share, although I have 18 years of continuous trauma, so my tools are constantly being challenged, but they've been quite effective thus far because I am here, and that's by the grace of God. So I will be mentioning that support the most, because when all else fails, God is there. And that is why I'm doing this, because after reaching out to a church and really being disappointed, I realized that they're just people and they don't understand. So I get it. God gets it. And for those that do get it, please follow and help me with my healing journey. And because being able to help you is definitely going to help me, but also you may have healed, and you may have found things that work for you, and I definitely want to hear those as well. So my first video, I actually want to my first part of healing, which I would love everybody to try who has been traumatized, abused by anyone for that matter. And trust me, there's more than one person. So when it comes to praying for my abusers, there's more than one on my list, unfortunately. But I do pray for them all. And it may be hard for those to understand that have, it's easy to hate people that have harmed you. However, obviously, people that abuse others have most likely had things that happened themselves. And once they were innocent babies, and something must have happened to them for them to try to cause so much pain. So, there's several reasons why I think it's important to pray. On a selfish standpoint, I think one of the main reasons you'd want to pray for your abuser is because if you for one second think that if these people have God in their lives, if people are happy, they're not going to spend every waking moment. And trust me, I have one of those that literally I can't imagine. It's kind of scary the time that they put into wanting to cause me stress and harm or whatever. But the point is they can't be happy. And think how powerful, just think of this right now. If we all pray for the goodness of those that want to cause harm to others, think how powerful that is. Because if we could give them hope. I still have hope after everything I've been through, but obviously people that are out there trying to harm or cause pain or whatever they're doing, they're obviously in pain themselves. So if we could pray to get them out of whatever that's traumatizing them or causing them to do what they are doing, in a selfish way, hey, it's going to help us too. But you know what? In a non-selfish way, just think about that.